Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk with you about this thing that homeschoolers like to call the February slump. So in case you're new to homeschooling, this February slump, the Februaries, it's a real thing. So each year, especially if you're in your first year of homeschooling, you're in this like honeymoon phase of homeschooling where everything's going well, the kids have awesome attitudes, assignments are done without any grumbling. There's just no problems. But for some reason, when you get to February, it just all of a sudden seems to get really hard. It's so funny because even though February is the shortest month of the year, it just tends to drag on and feel like it's going to last forever. That's especially true in Ohio, where it is cold, it is gray skies, it is winter, so that gets dark super early. You don't want to go outside. There's no sunshine. I mean, you're inside. You have the winter blues, or at least some of us do. I know I get winter blues sometimes. It's just not the greatest month out of the year. Every time I get to February, I'm constantly reminded by Susan Wise Bauer's quote, where she says that everyone wants to quit in February. And it's true because even the homeschool lore will say that February is the biggest, or is the month where most people stop homeschooling because it's just a really hard month to homeschool in. So why am I making this video? I just wanted to share with you that if you're feeling like you are in the February slump, if you feel like you are ready to throw in the towel and you need a break, you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, I just wanted to, one, tell you that you're not alone. From a seasoned homeschooler, this is my 7th year homeschooling. This happens every February, I promise. There's just something about February where you're just like gritting your teeth, you're pulling your hair out, you need a break. And, if you're one of those people who don't feel this, oh, more power to you. You gotta tell me your secrets. Leave a comment below and let me know how you do it through an entire year and you don't get the February slumps. But if you do, and this, especially if this is your very first year homeschooling, do not feel like you can't do this, like you weren't cut out to do this. That's not the case. Everyone gets the February slumps, the Februaries, whatever you want to call it, and is ready to give up at this point. It just, I can't even describe to you how it works out. It just does. So just know that you're not alone. And the second thing is that I just wanted to offer just a couple of tips of things. These are not miraculous things. I'm not going to blow your mind with what I'm saying. A lot of these things are going to be things that like you already have heard or you already know, but it's never, you can never hear it too much. It's always good to be reminded of just some little things to do that change up your day, to change up your routine, to do something a little different to help you get through February. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 5 quick and simple tips of how to survive the February slump. So the first one is change it up. Okay, you have this homeschool routine, you've been doing it the same way since August or September. Change it up. If you have not done a unit study, do a unit study. You have something that your kids are really into right now. I know I've shared about my kids and birds, now my kids are into cars. Let them take charge and like really delve into something. Use that as an opportunity to make a unit study. Just let them have a week or two, whatever, a couple of days. Let them study something that truly excites them. I cannot tell you enough, guys, when your kids are truly into something and they're on fire for that subject, they learn so much more and so much better with it. So just, change it up, do that. Go after their interests, go after a unit study, do something like that. Another thing is to start teaching some life skills. Do cooking, teach them how to do the laundry, how to do the dishes, the dishwasher, whatever. Look around your home, cleaning, sweeping, clean the bathroom. I mean, kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, because get some stuff done and teach them a life skill. Like, our kids need to learn these things, and all education does not have to come from a textbook. So while life skills aren't coming out of a traditional school or a traditional book, it doesn't mean that it's not important. So those can also qualify as school, even though they're not in your textbook. Do an art study, do a poetry study, read a book, take a week and read a chapter book out loud. Have a special read aloud time where, everyone gets on the couch and they get their hot chocolate or they get some popcorn and you're reading aloud to them and you're just enjoying the company of one another and really diving into a book. It doesn't matter what it is. Find something that fits your family. Change up the routine, truly spend some time together thinking about what would be good for your family. Ask your kids what they would like to do for a change for a week and just change it up. So that's the first one. The second one is take a day or 2 or 3 or 5 off and do nothing. Have fun. Play games with your kids. We a lot of times think that playing games isn't school, but you can totally be learning while playing a game and your kids won't even know. They're just gonna think it's awesome that you're playing games with them. Play games, read books, go to the zoo, go to a science center, go to a museum, go to the library, go to a pet store and have some animal therapy with the dogs. Whatever it is that makes your family tick, just do it. Take some days off, enjoy one another, and have fun. Number 3, and this is one of our favorites, it's hit the road. So I know I've shared about this before, but we like to take a trip in February to escape the Ohio winter, cold, and gray skies. For the last 2 years, we have gone to Florida and we have taken a 2-week vacation and a 3-week vacation. That's the beauty of homeschool, is that you're not held to the traditional school year. You can take off and leave as your, family vacation time allows, and you can just skedaddle and go wherever the sun is calling you to go. And that's pretty much how we operate. And you know what, we don't take our school books, we're not doing traditional school, but let me tell you, we are learning. We're going to historical sites, we are going to sit like museum centers and different museums. We are learning. It just doesn't look like it in the traditional sense, and that's okay. And my kids still talk about these trips. These are some of their favorite memories. They're some of my favorite memories. I wouldn't trade it for the world, even though we're taking off several days of school. It's just an awesome time for our family. I absolutely love this aspect of it, of just this is one of my biggest tips, is if you can afford it, for vacation or whatever it is, just hit the road. It doesn't have to be far. It doesn't have to be anything grand. If you can, just go and enjoy that time. And enjoy the freedom that homeschooling allows you, just to get out of Dodge for a week or 2. All right, number 4, it is nothing mind-blowing. It is to take care of yourself. And we know this, right? We're moms. We're constantly telling our kids to eat their vegetables, to get enough sleep, to drink their water, to take their vitamins. Guys, we need to take our own advice, right? This isn't anything new. We all know this. We all know we need to get enough rest and we need to be sleeping and we need to be eating healthy and having healthy meals and taking vitamins and exercising. All of these things we know that we need to do. But now's the time, even more than ever, is to really hone in on this and make it a priority. I love the saying that you cannot pour from an empty cup, and it is so true, ladies. We cannot pour from an empty cup. If we are not filling ourselves up, taking some alone time. I am an introvert and I need to recharge by being alone. And if I do not get that time, I cannot fill up other cups because mine is empty. My husband knows this about me. He is very gracious to let me have this time to myself, which I'm super thankful for. But whatever it is that you need personally to recharge, you need to find a way to get that. Another thing is finding time to get together with some friends, some like-minded friends. So whether or not they homeschool, I have friends who do not homeschool and I love spending time with those friends. But I also have friends who do homeschool and I love having time with those ladies as well. Because here's why, especially with my homeschool friends, they offer me that encouragement and support for those really rough days because they know what I'm talking about. So whether or not you're getting together with someone, they don't have to be a homeschool mom, but they can still offer you encouragement and, you can get through this, you can do this. Is there any way that I can help? How can I help you? Find your tribe so that they can help encourage you and give you the support that you need. It is super important. And which leads me to another idea is that, if you do find that you need some time to recharge, like I just mentioned, introvert here, I need time to recharge. Find another homeschool mom or a friend who's willing to trade off and on with their kids. You take them 1 week, they take them another week, every 2 weeks, once a month, whatever it is, what works well for you. Find someone to trade. They'll have them for an entire day that'll allow you to get, your errands done, some cleaning done, some just alone time to read or to catch up on anything that you deem as important, just that time that you personally need. Take a shower without being interrupted in the middle, whatever it is. Find someone that can offer that with you. Find a friend, someone who's willing to take on your kids for you every once in a while to allow you that time to recharge. It is so important. I cannot tell you, a lot of times we have this guilt by leaving our kids or not spending all this time with them. But I can tell you it is so beneficial to be able to get away for a time, not talking a long time, but recharge. Fill your cup up so that when you're on all the time for cooking and cleaning and feeding and laundry and all the stuff that us moms do, you have to have a full cup for it. So just keep that in mind by taking care of yourself. Guys, the last tip, number 5, just remember why you are doing what you're doing, okay? When you first started, you probably had this long list of reasons why you were choosing to homeschool. If you haven't, I would highly suggest to take this opportunity to make a list. I actually have a video where I share our top 5 reasons why we homeschool. I refer to it as our red hot whys, why we really do what we do. And I would encourage you, 1, if you don't have a list, make a list. But number 2, refer back to this list. If you are struggling and wondering if I'm cut out for this, if I should throw in the towel, what are my options here? Refer back to this list. It is going to be a wonderful encouragement for you to see why you made the decision in the first place. Why are you homeschooling? A lot of times when we step back and we focus on the true reason why we're doing this, we're going to see that it's all worth it in the end. All right, ladies, so that's what I've got for you today. Just a few basic tips of how to combat and to survive this February slump. If you need encouragement personally, if you are just struggling right now, please drop a comment below. I would love to personally offer you just some encouragement, just some support, whatever I can. I know we could be miles apart, we could be states apart, but I would love to offer you some encouragement on how you can get through this season. Guys, it can be hard, and it's okay to admit that. It's okay that it can be a hard season. You can still love it. You can still go through it even when it's hard. A lot of times the best things aren't easy, right? We keep on doing them. And on the flip side, if you homeschool and you're like, what is she talking about? February slump. My school year is awesome and a breeze. Post your encouragement down below. Tell us how you do it, because I know there are some ladies out there who would love to, hear your wisdom on how you get through an entire year without going through this February slump period. All right, ladies, that's all I have today. As usual, I would love to answer any questions that you have. And until next time, have a super blessed day.